Hey everybody, it's Jesture here with another Jesture Draft, so let's hop right into it. Got a couple of enticing options right here. I think the best card in this pack might be the Winchester Merchant, although the Master at Arms is also pretty good, and I think the Watchful Emitter is probably just a step below that. Frontier Bar is also pretty good. I should give him the credit there. But let's just go with the Winchester Merchant. I really like early picking merchants, and I think they add a lot of cool options to your draft. So Marionette Cross is very good if you're Mono Shadow, but I don't think Mono Shadow is a very viable draft archetype. Let's see, what else do we have here? Looks like a Primal Uncommon was taken. I think that might have been maybe a Campfire Watchman or a Spear Diver. Both of those are pretty reasonable. I'm not sure I'd put either of them above Master at Arms though, so maybe I'm forgetting something. But I think we're pretty happy taking the Master at Arms right here. It's just a solid 3-drop, and it's very good for what it does. It's 4/4 worth of stats for 3 mana. Yeah, we'll take a Master at Arms here. So moving on. Okay, Primal looks like it's being cut pretty heavily, or maybe there just weren't a lot of Primal cards in these first 2 packs. Let's see. I think Wildfire, Censari, and Cabal Standard are both pretty good cards. A little bit less high on Cabal Standard because I think Cabal Standard needs a more aggressive deck in order to be at its best. The Cabal tactic gives +2 attack and quick draw to 2 units, and that's really an ability that's only going to be at its best while you're attacking. The Wildfire Censari also gains quick draw, but I think this is a lot easier to take advantage of, even as just a strong individual threat in a not as aggressive deck. Living Example is just a good all-around card, though, and I think this helps shore up our 2-drop count pretty early on. I think I'm just taking a Living Example right here. I think it might be on par with Wildfire Censari in terms of power, but I would rather take a single influence 2-drop than a double influence 5-drop at this point. Okay. Got some pretty good cards here. Again, no Primal, though. This is so bizarre. Let's see. Sandstorm Scarf is pretty unplayable in drafts. Constructed All-Star, but, well, not even an All-Star. It's very good at Constructed. I wouldn't play it here, though. Augmenter is a little bit too expensive for what it does at 7 mana. I'm really eyeing this Peacekeeper's Helm right here. I think that's going to be the pick. I think Subterranean Sentry and Cut Ties are also perfectly serviceable cards to include in your deck. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really looking to branch out into another faction at this point. I guess I could, but I still think the Peacekeeper's Helm is comparable in power, and I'd rather stay in faction than branch out if we still have strong options in our factions. So we'll take a Peacekeeper's Helm right here. Okay, interesting. Not a big fan of Heirloom Blade or Tend the Flock, so the uncommons are out of the question. Subterranean Sentry, we just talked about that card, but I really think the pick right here is Training Ground. This card is just fantastic for smoothing out the early turns of the game, and it also curves out really nicely with Living Example if you can go either turn 2 Living Example, turn 3 Training Ground, draw a 2/2, give a +1/+1, play a 3/3 Monk with Endurance, or you can even go like turn 3 Living Example, play a Training Ground, draw the 3/3 with Endurance. Death Strike, not very excited about, and I think the double influence on Reinforced Baton is a bit tricky. So we're pretty happy taking a Training Ground right here. Of note, this also helps our shore up our 2-drop slot a little bit. Even though this is not a 2-drop, it does create a 2-drop, so you can play this on 1, and then play the 2/2 Monk with Endurance on 2. Okay, so this is a, I wouldn't say late Ruination Sledge, but something to keep in mind. It looks like fire might be open. I'll know for certain if we see like a welding torch going around, but Ruination Sledge is a very good card. Let's see. I do love me some Sharpened Reflex, but I think the pick right here might just be the Watchful Emitter. Well, yeah. I'm worried that we're going to have a glut of 3-drops, but I think it's like a little bit too early in the draft to worry about that. We'll take an Amenara right here. We'll hope to get another Sharpened Reflex later. Living Offering, pay 1 and sacrifice. Living Offering to silence the enemy unit. This is actually pretty good for us. I think this is one of the better. Yeah, this is one of the better 2-drops in this cycle, the Tribute Enablers. But, well, I think Magenta Wisp is by and far the best. But then, besides that, I think this is maybe on par with or slightly... Well, maybe on par with Greta Render. Because Greta Render can at least secure card advantage, whereas this is just a silence effect. But it is sort of flexible. Definitely better than the Iceberg Hailstreaker. Definitely better than the Curse Shamebearer, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So we'll take this right here, and that'll also help our 2-drop count. Okay, so some of these look pretty bad. I think one of the ancestors is pretty close to unplayable in draft. Yeah, unless we can, like, table a Sword of the Sky King or something. Overwhelm and Overheat and Trick Shot both are very good. Fiery Fissure is very playable, but seeing as we're not in Fire, I don't think I'm in for this. I'm actually very in for a Harmless Question. Now, normally I think this card is pretty close to unplayable, but I think it is a very good market option with Winchest Merchant. And seeing as we have a couple of good Justice cards at this point, we're almost definitely going to be playing this guy. So we'll take a Harmless Question right here. Let's see, Miner's Canary versus Subterranean Sentry. I think the Subterranean Sentry is probably a little bit better. Miner's Canary isn't bad by any means. I think having a 0/4 block really well is very valuable in this format to blunt Tribute. But we'll take a Subterranean Sentry right here. These cards are not very good. Oh, wow, that is a very late Workshop Taker, and we are happy to snap this up. And then Grit is still unplayable, and always will be. Okay. So we have a couple of neat options here. Now, of note, I don't think Venom Spine Hydra is... excuse me. I'm a little congested, feeling a bit under the weather. That's why we're drafting at 9:40 on a Monday morning instead of at work. But Venom Spine Hydra, I think, is a good card. 7/7 for 7 is a reasonable rate, but Double Shadow means there's no way we can splash it. And I think this Entomb is a little bit trickier than... Like Battle Cries, or not Battle Cries, what are they called? Summon effects, things that enter the battlefield and trigger things, are going to be a lot more reliable because sometimes you'll play like a Venom Spine Hydra and you need to find a way to kill it in order to get this kill all enemy units clause. But between that, it can be silenced or stunned or returned back to hand. There's a lot of things that can happen between when you play this and when you ideally get the Entomb off. Now, Tranquil Scholar. That is a 2-drop I'm pretty in for. I think a 2/2 with a random battle skill is pretty good. And the fact that it gives that random battle skill to something else, I think a 2/2 for 2 is fine. And giving a random battle skill, Reckless is really the worst one. But then it's just sometimes it's the ability to just blow games out of the water if you give like Subterranean Sentry unblockable, for example, or even just flying, or like lifesteal against an aggressive deck. You know, I think this card does a lot of great things, so we're pretty happy taking it right here. Okay. Now, Lumen Defender is probably the pick. Some other notables, I think Rapid Shot and Jotun Cyclops are quite good, as is Tundra Explorer. Now, Tundra Explorer really shines in decks with a lot of spells, and a lot of draft decks don't have a lot of spells. What is of note is that I think that number actually went down a little bit because a lot of the Spellcraft weapons are taking up those spell slots that would have been for spells in previous draft formats. But now we have like our Chain G6 and our Welding Torches and stuff like that. And Tundra Explorer is not going to be able to grab those. So it's still a good card, 3/3 for 3, single influence requirement, but it's a little bit worse than it has been in past sets. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to branch off into Splash at this point. Of note, something like Bring Down would be fantastic for the market. I think this is a little bit too narrow to play main deck if we're not in Horu colors. But if we can find some like blue, some primal fixing sources, then that's exactly the kind of card I want with my Winchest Merchant. But we'll take a Lumen Defender right here. Just a very solid card, very tough to get by, and helps you stabilize in a really big way. Alright. I think Yeti Furflinger is not playable in our deck. Yeah, let's see. Valkyrie Aspirant's a little bit on the low end. I'm really not excited to play this card unless I have like a Crown Watch Press Gang in my deck. Bang Sarasaur is fine, but I think without a lot of ways to draw cards, you know, like I think this really shines in the Elysian Nightfall decks. The Primal giving you ways to draw cards, and maybe access to some of the other Nightfall payoffs, such as Arc Record Keeper. No, hold on. Lethrai Darkstalker. Excuse me. Lethrai Darkstalker or Moonlight Huntress. Those are, or like maybe even like Winter's Grasp or something. Those are all primal cards that really care about Nightfall. But yeah, just as a standalone card, I think it's perfectly fine, but probably not what we're looking for. Crownwatch Legionnaire is a little bit underwhelming. I'm not unhappy to take a Xenon Guardian, though, especially since it seems like our deck is, you know, got some pretty good cards for just stalling out and going late. So we'll take this guy right here. Oh, wow. Dark Return is quite good, and it's the first card I'm considering splashing. Now, of notes, we also have Nocturnal Creeper and Bright Mace Paladin, which are both very good cards. Oh, geez. Dark Return is fantastic, though. We also have no black fixing at this point. So, I think... Yeah, we have a Bright Mace. Bright Mace Paladin's pretty good with like Peacekeeper's Helms and like Master at Arms. We have one of each right now. I'm not really too excited about this. It's also good with like Living Example. Yeah, well, maybe. This might be the pick. Nocturnal Creeper is just so good at stalling up the ground, though. Yeah, I think I'm in for a Bright Mace Paladin, actually. Yeah, between, like the Workshop Tinker can buff it with a Tinker, Master at Arms can buff it once it's in play, Peacekeeper's Helm. I think we're already picking up Master at Arms and Peacekeeper's Helms, so if we see any more of those, which it seems like they were pretty open, Justice was pretty open in Pack 1, we'll probably see a couple more cards like that in Pack 4. So we'll take a Bright Mace Paladin right here. We are giving up a Dark Return, but until we see some, like, better fixing, I'm not really sure that's the way to go. Okay. This is a pretty easy Bold Adventurer. Now, these are both fantastic payoff cards for the Yeti deck, Snow Pelting and Slush Dumper. So it's kind of funny that they're in the same pack. If anybody's in the Primal deck, I think, or in the Primal Yeti deck, I think they'd be really interested in picking up both of these, probably prioritizing the Snow Pelting, but Slush Dumper is no slouch either. But seeing as we are not in that deck, I think we just take a Bold Adventurer right here. Yeah, Bang, Sarasor, Valkyrie Aspirant, we've talked about these a little bit, and everything else is off faction, so we're happy taking a 2-3 for 2. Oh, wow, another Snow Pelting. Okay. I hope somebody's building an awesome Yeti deck. Let's, we're in for a Sandbinder Sentinel right here. The 5-mana 4/6 stat line is significantly better than the 6-mana 5/5. You can argue about whether the power or the toughness or the attack or the health is more important, but, you know, this costs 1 less mana, and the ability to play a Sandmine on an enemy unit flying can often just stabilize boards in a really big way. So we're very happy to take a Sandbinder Sentinel right here. Now it does look like Primal's pretty open, based on what we've seen going around, but I think we are pretty happy with our colors right now, so there's no real need to sort of detour that draft into a different faction. We'll take a Strength of Many right here. Oh wow, these are not playable cards at all. I mean, for us, these are very playable cards. Strategize is a great Primal card. Yeah, Cobalt Waystone will probably be shoved into any Primal deck. We'll take a Sanguine Sword right here. If we end up splashing black or something crazy... Oh, wow, never mind. That's probably not happening. I am in for this Teriax Hatchling, though. Yeah, I was going to say we can, like, splash black and then maybe mark the Sanguine Sword, but now I'm really going to prioritize any sort of blue fixing that we might be able to pick up, because Teriax Hatchling is an absolute house. Skycrag Banner is probably not what we're looking for. We have no fire cards. We'll take an Airless Kopesh and maybe sideboard this. Or not sideboard, we'll play it with the Windchest Market, that's what they're called. I guess Pack Hunt is slightly more playable, but I don't think we're playing either of these. And then, oops. Then there's a Last Pick Wild Rider. Cool. We're not playing that either, because we're not in Primal. Oh, wow. Super rewarded, but also super punished. I think Challenge by Law is by and far the best card in this pack, but Scorpion Wasp and Teriax Hatchling are also really flippin' good. Yeah, unless we pick up like a Sandstorm Titan or something, I don't think this Friendly Wisp is doing much. Much better and constructed. We're going to take a Challenge by Law right here. We're going to be very happy about it. Okay, wow. Now, I really like Island's Choice. I think it's just really good insurance against like big units or big spells in draft. But seeing as we still don't like, there's a chance. Like I'm optimistic about picking up that blue source, but there's a chance we still don't pick it up, and so I'd rather not go further in on our Primal Splash if we don't have any cards that can help support it already. We'll take an Arc Sentry right here. I think this is a very good card. Yeah, maybe better than Island's Choice. Well, no, I'd put it like on par with Islands. I would prefer the Island's Choice, but I think like objectively speaking, well, actually, well, who am I to say? I don't have a tier list or anything, so it just kind of varies from day to day as to what I'm feeling. Anyway, so wow, Spirit Blade Stalker is quite good. Extinguish is also really great, but I think we're off any possibility of like Shadow Splash. And I'm not too high on Entrapment. I think this card looks a lot better than it actually is. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops already. Maybe you want to pick up 1 to 2 more before the draft ends, but point being, we don't really need this Copper Hall Porter. I'd much rather take a Spirit Blade Stalker right here. Oh boy, that's my buddy right there, Unseen Commando. My first constructed deck was TJP Flyers. I think it was back when it was called TJP Mid, like halfway through set 3 Dusk Road. And this guy has won me so many constructed games. Yeah, absolutely, we're taking him right here. Yeah, this card's amazing. It's kind of crazy that it made it this far in the draft, to be honest. This combination of flying and lifesteal is so tough to deal with in drafts. Oh, wow, we're getting super rewarded, I guess? But, man, Tomb Protector is a very good card, but I have a feeling it's just going to be another big, dumb beater. Like, we've already got stuff like Subterranean Sentry and, like, Xenon Guardian and Lumen Defender that just gum up the board really well. I think I'd much rather have a Desert Marshal right here. 2 mana, 2/1 with Ambush and Silence. If you've never had the pleasure of playing with this card, it's very, very good. And I'll just say that much about it. So we'll take a Desert Marshal right there. Okay, so things are drying up a little bit. I don't think we're going to play an Excavate, but I could see a world in which it happens. So we'll take an Excavate right here. We're probably not playing any of the other cards. Oh my. Okay, now, interesting dilemma. Because I think Desert Marshal is a very good card, and I think I've said as much. But we're now being offered a Seek Power, which can help us splash this Teriax Hatchling. Now, we don't have to splash the Hatchling. I think we're inclined to if we can pick up a couple more like Elysian banners or like Horu banners. But here I think I'm going to take the Desert Marshal. Not to say one is strictly better or worse than the other, but I do think the Desert Marshal is already in our factions. And if we don't end up playing like Teriax Hatchling, I still really like where our deck is going. I don't really feel like we have to spread out our power base any like thin at all. We can play like a very stable power base and have a very strong deck. So kind of have the best of both worlds. And so like while the case can be made that Teriax Hatchling would make the deck better overall, I don't think we should take the fixing over the Desert Marshal right here. We may get punished if we see a changey stick in pack 4, but I guess we'll deal with that when we get there. Oh boy, another Kopesh. Oh man, Daze versus Harmless Question. Harmless Question just seems... Oh, I guess Daze is a fast button. I never knew that. I guess we can take a Daze right here. Yeah, I'm not really too high on Kopesh. We're probably not playing that. Oh, wow. There's our Elysian banner. Okay, so it looks like we get the best of both worlds, which is really awesome. I think I would have preferred a Horu banner because we do have the double green on Unseen Commando, but that's a pretty minor corner case. We'll take the Elysian banner right here, and we'll try and make room for, what do you call this guy? The Teriax Hatchling. Okay, probably not playing any of these, but we'll take something that's on faction. We're definitely not playing the Disciplined Amanera, and we might play the Stalwart Shield. It's possible, so we'll take one of those. And wow, another Elysian banner. That's actually really great for us. Okay, moving right along to pack 4. Fenris Nightshade is a very good card. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even just bring up these cards that are like entirely off faction. Like, oh, we can talk for hours about how great Fenris Nightshade and Magus of Celerity are, but seeing as we're not playing Fire or Shadow, maybe we just kind of leave those be at this point. We're pretty firmly in Combray at this point, with some really great flyers, and so I think we're going to stay the course and not try to, you know, tech switch in pack 4 or anything crazy like that. So Peacekeeper's Helm I think is going to be the pick here. We did pick up a Bright Mace Paladin pretty early on. I think like halfway through pack 2. And this guy is very good with Peacekeeper's Helm. Notably, Sharpened Reflex is also very good with Bright Mace Paladin. I would highly consider this if the Peacekeeper's Helm is not in the pack. Even though I do think there are a lot of cards in this pack stronger than the Sharpened Reflex, I think it's like very good with what our deck is trying to do. When dealing with flyers, your options are often very limited. You don't often have the luxury of playing around pump spells. You just have to offer up trades. And then there's stuff like Miner's Canary floating around. So if I'm swinging like a 3-power guy into a Miner's Canary, sometimes he'll just block it. Basically, you have fewer options for attacking. You have fewer options for blocking in the air. So if we have a lot of strong flyers, I think Sharpened Reflex stock goes up a little bit. But happy with Peacekeeper's Helm, we'll take it right here. Huh. Alright. This is a very good common, and it is not in our factions. I'm very much okay with taking a Temple Standard right here. Not necessarily better or worse than Teleport, but I think the fact that you can play it for power early is not to be underestimated. But also, I think this is just a really great insurance policy to play around pump spells. Like if your opponent attacks you and you make kind of a sketchy block and you're like, oh man, I get blown up by a Rapid Shot right here. You don't have to worry about that if you have like a Temple Tactic in hand. Because like if they play the Rapid Shot, you just bounce back to their hand. And you traded... It's very easy to trade the Temple Tactic for a pump spell. Also a bit of a tempo loss because your opponent has to play their unit again. But we'll take a Temple Standard right here. We'll be very happy about it. Oh, wow. Karendon Merchant? That's pretty good. And Welding Torch, my goodness. What is this pack? I think we might just be in for this Learned Herbalist right here. Even though I do like a lot of the cards in here. Torch and Merchant are kind of out of the question, unfortunately. I think they're both very good, but... yeah, I don't know. They're not in our factions. The Learned Herbalist will also help us play the Teriax Hatchling, which is kind of nice. So I'm kind of leaning towards that right now. And the Purge Leader is also pretty good, but I think the fixing is going to be a little bit more important. This guy's not bad by any means, but yeah, I think we're just going to value the fixing a little more highly at this point. So we'll take a Learned Herbalist right here. Okay. Campfire Watchman. Now, Staff of Speed is a card I don't have too much experience with. I do think the card is quite good. But like the slow ability, if you can get this out on like turn 4, there's so many things to snipe. Like Changing Stick is not a great snipe because it only goes up from like 6 mana with Spellcraft to like 8 mana with Spellcraft. But like hitting a Welding Torch takes it from like 4 mana and then 3 more for the Spellcrafts. It takes it from like 7 mana to like 11 mana total, which is almost impossible to hit in draft. Also, stuff like Cut Ties, that's also pretty big. But then where it really falls short is against the aggressive decks. And I guess that's kind of okay because the aggressive decks, the endurance will really matter a lot. Yeah, you guys can probably tell I'm just talking myself through this right now. Other strong cards, Lethray Blade Whirl and Target Caller are some of the best Shadow commons. Campfire Watchman is very playable. I think I'm okay with taking a Staff of Speed right here and seeing how it goes. Okay. Now, Shanebearer versus Workshop Tinker. I think the Workshop Tinker is quite good. Training Ground is also a reasonable consideration. We have, probably not playing Excavate, but we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops. You'll notice I didn't really count the Desert Marshals as 2-drops because I don't really want to play those in turn 2. Unless they have like a Living Example or something else I really want to silence. Huh. I might just take the Shanebearer. This has like some weird applications in that it can give like problematic flyers or unblockable units a Mark of Shame, which is pretty good. But, well, I guess the alternative is the Workshop Tinker, which is reasonable in the late game as well. Yeah. I think I'm just in for a... That's tough. This is what happens when your deck turns out well. You run into these like quarter cases like this and you don't know what decisions to make. And I guess Training Ground would also be okay for the Living Example synergy. Nah, we'll take a Shanebearer. I don't think it's a big difference, but like we don't have one of these already. And I think it's something to keep in mind is like rather than having like 2 of one card and 0 of another, if they're like very similar, I think there's a minuscule advantage to having like 1 of each, just so that it can bail you out of like corner cases where you wouldn't have been able to otherwise get out of. Okay, so I did say Sky Crew and I are trying to make amends. I do like Primeval Plover, but I think I'm going to take a Sky Crew right here. Our deck does look like it's trying to go a little bit later, so we can try that. At the worst, we can play like in the market or something. Oh, wow. What is this Stone Scar Pickaxe doing here? Do we rare draft that? We're not playing Disrupt or Crit. Yeah, we'll rare draft a Stone Scar Pickaxe, because we're degenerates. Now, I don't really think we need the Learned Herbalist. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with just taking another Temple Standard right here. 2 Elysian Banners, plus 1 Learned Herbalist. And then a single Primal Sigil will give us 4 Primal Sources total. And I think if we're splashing for a single Teriax hatchling, that's more than enough. We'll take a Temple Standard right here. Okay, not playing any of these. Get in there, Spiteful Lumen. Whatever. We'll leave the Hair Trigger Pistol for somebody else, in case that's, like, playable. Wow. That's a pretty late preserver of dualities. I guess that just means nobody's in the Xenian colors. And then we have a playable in the form of Rotorcycle. Sure. Hopefully we don't play it, but you never know. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about our market. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so... we can probably cut the Rotorcycle. The Kopesh is probably not seeing play. Let's, this is going in. Let's see, I guess Grit could go in, but that doesn't seem very good. The Kopesh is going in. Now, we could play a Desert Marshal on the sideboard. I kind of like that, actually. Just having 1 main, 1 side. Yeah, that actually sounds really appealing. This is a very good sideboard option. And, well, let's do our main deck first, because I think we can still add like 1 Justice Sigil here, but yeah, we'll see what other options we have later on. Okay, so we have... Okay, 2 Elysian Banners already, and we can count the Temple Standards together as like 1 power. So we have like 3 power, 29 cards. 1 more cut will bring it down to 28. And then another one beyond that will be like 27. Interesting. I guess I could throw the Stalwart Shield into the sideboard as well. I don't know. The Kopesh is kind of interesting because I think it occupies a similar niche to Stalwart Shield. But no, we'll just leave that as it is for now. Anyway, let's see if I forgot anything. Spiteful Lumen, Pack Hunt, Training Ground, 2 Temple Standards. Yeah, this seems fine. I don't think I'm really in for an Excavate. So we need to make 3 more cuts here. We could probably trim a couple of these 2-drops. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's quite a few, even without counting the Desert Marshal. I guess that'd be like 8, but yeah, 7's quite a few. We can probably trim the... I think a Shame Bearer might just be our worst, actually. Yeah, maybe I should have grabbed the Workshop Tinker there instead. But we can trim a Shame Bearer. So that's 28 cards. Maybe 1 more cut. I'm not super excited about the Watchful Emanera, to be frank. I think it's... Like, how many spells do we have? Like, 3. And then one of them is a pump spell. Yeah, we'll put away the... We could put away the Watchful Emanera. We're also kind of high on units, so I think I would prioritize cutting those before, like, attachments and spells. Also, Training Ground is basically a unit. Who am I kidding? Yeah, we'll trim the Watchful Emanera, and then I think that's, like, 15 cards. Yeah, that'll be, like, 19 right there. That seems okay. Okay, so... I think we can also... Maybe we could just throw the Shame Bearer into the market then? That seems okay. And then we're not playing Grit, because that card is bad. Yep. Not playing Sanguine Sword because we have no fixing for it. Okay. So we can probably cut one Primal Sigil. We have 2 Elysian Banners and a Learned Herbalist. I think that's more than enough. And then, oh my goodness, 3 time, 2 Temple Standards. This is almost definitely not correct. So that's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sources versus 9 Justice. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, that seems okay. Okay, cool. Let's do a last minute look over. Our deck doesn't seem particularly exciting, but we do have some pretty strong. We do have some pretty strong cards. Like just big, meaty creatures that can be kind of tough to deal with in the form of like Lumen Defender, Subterranean Sentry, even like Sandbinder Sentinel. And then I think Unseen Commando and Teriax Hatchling are going to do a lot of heavy lifting. Peacekeeper's Helm, Staff of Speed might not be that good, but I'm willing to give it a shot. And then, of course, Challenge by Law looks fantastic. Looks like a very, very good card. Cool. All right, let's take this one for a spin, see how it goes. All right, we got game number 1 against Oytune. His name looks familiar, and I can't recall why. So we get a lot of 2-drops in the deck. I think I'm okay with sending this back. So let's see if we can't do any better. Okay. We'll lead with the banner past turn. I think we're going to go with a Bold Adventure on 2. Hello. Yeah. This seems a little bit better. Maybe don't even discard anything to learn Herbalist if we don't need it. But I think ideally we get a Justice Sigil next turn. And then we can decide what to do from there. That is not a Justice Sigil, but it is something. I think I'm okay with running this guy out and discarding the Stalwart Shield. Yeah, it seems okay. Huh. And then I think I'm okay with making this attack, actually. I can't imagine he blocks here, yeah. And we'll pass turn. I'm fine making this trade. And even if he somehow manages to get our Herbalist off the field, I don't think him having a Snowball is too much of an issue. We don't have like a Living Example in play or anything. No. Still no Justice, which is kind of a bummer. But I think we play this anyway. Okay, making this attack again. Alright. Cool. You can sit on that fast spell for a little bit. I think he knows we have a Sacred Pages, so that shouldn't change too much. This feels like a Scavenging Spikeback, but I don't know if I want to give him the Snowball either. So we should probably just block right here. Use this right now so we can gain our 1 life. Go up to 26, back down to 24 because of the Storm Links. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yep, there's a Spike back. It's pretty good. Oh wow. Those are also quite good. Now... Here I think I just want to play this guy to be mana efficient. Also, we can bait out any potential removal spells he might have. We'll pass turn. Yeah, this is a bit of a slow start from us, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm not really sure if I want to trade away this 1/5 for the 5/5 right now. Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure I don't want to. But, you know, it's good to have the option up in case he... Well, I don't think he would play a weapon. Okay, there you go. Cool. Sure. Take 22. Pretty okay with Entangling Vines. We're not, like, low on life or anything. But I think we can just run a... Actually, yeah. I'm pretty okay playing a Sandbinder Sentinel. This blocks the 5/5 really well. And even though we don't hit anything with the Sandbind, I think we pretty much have air superiority locked up at this point. So we'll play this. No Sandbind, we'll pass turn. Seems like he does have a fast spell. I guess we should watch out for like a jump kick or something. Maybe a teleport, I don't know. Changey stick would be quite good though. I will give him that. So if you have a changey stick, show us now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yep, this guy goes back to hand. That's fine. 15. Taking a little bit of damage here. I think now I'm okay with just running these two out. Now, I wonder if the other one should be an Unseen Commando. I'm gonna say no. I think we still have a little bit of room to work with. Yeah, I'm okay with this block right here. Sure. You got an Arachnodon, that's pretty good. If we use this right now... I kind of want to get on the Unseen Commando, but he's threatening 12 next turn. Maybe we just play the Unseen Commando and then offer a triple block. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Let's just do that. Pass turn right here. Yeah, and if he plays anything problematic, we can... Huh. Well, maybe we just block one first. Okay, I don't see a fast spell, and then we can offer like two more. Yeah, okay. Okay, and we do have the Sandbinder Sentinel in hand. I actually like this quite a bit. Plus the Desert Marshal backup. We Sandbind this. Now it's a 3-1 with Reckless. It's going to run into our 4/6. And we just attack right here. Hopefully our Unseen Commando can get us the distance. Yeah, and like, you guys see how good this card is. It's just like, flying and lifesteal. There's a 6-point life swing every turn, and it's so hard to find flyers that can like match this in the air. Sure. Uh-oh. Fast spell? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, this one's going pretty well for us now. Not to say that it wasn't before, but, jeez. We have some pretty good cards here. Yeah, I'm gonna say no blocks there. That might just be worth silencing that right now, actually. Because we can't Flash and Desert Marshal if he uses like a pump spell or something. It can only be used like to block things. So like when our opponent's attacking. So I think we just use this right now. It's our least valuable way to deal with this guy Snapper. Sure. I think I'm okay with this. And then we'll play this guy and pass turn. Yeah, this one should be a little bit locked up. Did our opponent get stuck on single time? Is that the problem? If so, that's pretty unfortunate. This isn't necessary, but I I guess we can take a look at our opponent's hands. Okay. Temple Tactic will double its going rate. So, I guess the last card in hand is a power. We could just swing with these two. This will go up to a 2/6, so it can still die. Oh, I guess this can die too. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with that. But I think I'm okay trading it away with a 2/4 and a 3/1. Sure, Temple Tactic on the Unseen Commando. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll kill this guy, and we'll kill this guy. And then we'll play the Unseen Commando again and pass turn. Yeah, maybe that wasn't necessary. I'm gonna continue to misuse Staff of Speed, and then every single time it doesn't work, I'm gonna blame Staff of Speed. Let's go. Stun this guy. And so I think any combination of attackers here, like even if he has one answer, the other two should be lethal. Cool. Alright. Wow. That's a lot of draft progress. Okay. Cool. I've reached silver in drafts. You guys, we did it. We've made it to the promised land. Alright, let's go to the next one. Cool. So we've got game 2 against Gilead. Now, I don't think this hand is capable, unfortunately. Even with this turning into a Temple Tactic later on. This hand seems a little bit too slow. We'll send it back. Oh wow, this hand doesn't look very good either. But it has slightly less air than the last one. So. Living Offering on 2 is nice though. I don't think we're going to play it. Or activate it rather, anytime soon. No blocks, no thank you. Wow, 3 factions, huh? Let's run as a Legion banner in case anything happens to this guy during combat. Not that I think it will, but I'm okay just trading blows here for a while. Sure. Pass turn. Seems like he's got a fast spell, and with 3 different factions available, he's representing quite a bit. Audacious Bandit. Pretty good. Yikes. Well, I wasn't going to block this guy anyway, so maybe that's not the worst, but I think, oh my goodness, I'm going to use that ability by accident one of these days. Let's see. I think we just go attack here. I'm not really interested in blocking this guy for no value. Sure. And we'll run out of Spirit Blade Stalker. Still undecided on if I want to block this guy or not. Oh, wow. It's a very good Arbalest. Well played, sir. Sure. It's a lot of damage. It's not great. Now, we could use the Peacekeeper's Helm on this guy. Actually, yeah, let's just use this. Kind of like that a little bit better. Oh my god. This is really going to come back to bite me in the ass today. Alright. So, probably not going to block this guy. Because then he can just kill it with the Arbalest. And I think we're in for using a challenge by law next turn. Oh wow. Okay. So good call on our part, I guess. Just cash into Sharpened Reflex right there. I'm inclined to believe he's got another one. Let's attack right here. we can hold up the temple tactic in case anything fishy happens. Sure. Oh, give it +3/+1, huh? What's that gonna be? That's gonna be like a 5/2? Maybe that's not the worst. Yeah, okay. I think I'm alright with that, actually. Sure. You get a thing out of it, that's fine. And then this is tough, because I really didn't want to use a challenge by law here, but I think I've kind of drove myself into a bit of an awkward spot. Whatever. We'll go with an Arc Sentry and pass turn. No blocks. Yeah, I think now is the time to use this. Hopefully we can get a couple of good Warcry triggers on this, and hopefully the 2/7 body will be enough to help us stabilize. Sure. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, we'll just kind of rack up some more cry triggers, and I think I want to play this guy now for the body, unfortunately. I say unfortunately. I mean, I'd like to get some value out of the Sandbind, but I think having an extra blocker on board is going to be much better than using the challenge by law right now. And we still have this temple tactic, which is kind of nice. Oh, wow. Cool. Cool, I guess. That is pretty good. Do we double block that? Huh. I don't really want to give him his long barrel back. That's the problem. So I think what we could do is double block here, given an option to kill one. Well, maybe we do have to give him the long barrel back. Maybe there's no way around that. Yeah, let's just do that. And I guess we'll double block right here. Yeah, we're taking an awful lot of damage here. Sure. 2 attacks. Pass turn. Yep, you got Audacious Bandit. And then Long Barrel. Sure. Go to 1. Oh man. Temper's gonna be the death of me, isn't it? Alright, now's the time to use Challenge by Law. Alright, so if he doesn't have anything next turn, I think we're gonna win this one, but seems like kind of a big ask. Oh wow. Okay. Woo, stabilized at 1. I do think we held on to the temple tactic a little bit too long, and we got kind of punished by his what do you call it? By the long barrel. We ended up taking a little bit more damage than we needed to. But yeah, I don't know. That kind of worked out well for us, so I guess that went well. Thanks for being a part of Eternal on Twitch. What do I have? I think I have like Yottabyte on the stream, like in another tab or something, but whatever. Not watching. Okay, cool. 2-0. Pulled that one out by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, we got game 3 against Duderd. Probably mispronouncing that. Yeah, this hand looks kind of unkeepable, unfortunately. Single green, double green, no green. We'll redraw this one. Okay. This one looks a little bit better. So, turn 1 Elysian Banner. into probably turn 2 Living Offering. Okay, I like where this is going. Pass turn. Yeah, we really needed that second power, or that third power, and drawing this Legion Banner is a really big deal for us. Sure, you got a Snowfort Trumpeter. Do I want to offer this trade? I think I play this, and I think I'm okay with it, actually. Never play around Guard Dog. Yeah, I'm in for a Living Example. Now, there's an argument for playing the Sky Crew next turn instead, but I think I'm just going to run out the Living Example here. Unless he goes, like, Hot-Blood Barbarian or something that's obviously going to deal with it. Yeah, so it looks like our opponent's on something Skycrag, or at least something Fire, Splashing Primal. But if he played the Snowfort Trumpeter, because he did play the Fire Sigil, and he played a Snowfort Trumpeter, so like I'm pretty sure he's going to be on something Skycrag, which is typically a more aggressive-leaning faction combination. We're kind of in for a longer game at that point. Well, no, I think that means we should play the Sky Crew next turn. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Whenever one or more of your other units hits the enemy player. Yeah, let's just play a Living Example here. Pass turn. I'm okay taking 2 from this. It's also not going to buff him, so that's not a big deal. Oh wow, 3 factions. It's pretty impressive. Ah, there it is. Never lucky. Sure. Temper, kill the Living Example. You got it, bud. Swing for 2, no blocks. That's awkward. Whatever. We'll play Sky Crew right here. Run out of power and pass turn. And this guy does have Overwhelm from his compadre. Now, I don't really want to deal with a Sky Snapper and a Frontier Bard combination, so I think I'm just going to play this and stun this guy. Cool. Doesn't look like he has another 1-mana fast spell, so I think we're in pretty okay shape now. Sure. Wisdom of the Elders? Oh, wow. I've yet to see what the green is for, though. Sure, you got a Snowslinger. Seems pretty good. We could play the Staff of Speed, make this guy a 4/7, or we could just run the Xenon Guardian right here. I kind of like the Staff of Speed while he's tapped out. Also lets us know what we're dealing with. And the Xenon Guardian, there's an argument for playing a little bit later, because playing it sooner just kind of exposes it. Yeah. See what tricks we have to play around. Oh, wow. Huh. Final Shot, Welding Torch, and Recogulator. I don't think we care about the Recogulator. Final Shot... We can go up to 14? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so this is already at 8 mana. And this is going to go up to 11? Yeah, I think I like that. We'll hit the Welding Torch, and then pass turn right here. Oh, wow. You got a 1/1. Sure. And a Recogulator. Yeah, so we know he has a Welding Torch and a, what's that other one called? Final Shot. We can just pass turn right here. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think Welding Torch was the right pick. Gale Prowler, sure. Yep. Power? Alrighty. This is going extra well for us. We'll play Subterranean Sentry and pass turn. I think one more power and we just start sky crewing stuff over. Although, I think first we should upgrade the Xenon Guardian, because he's getting pretty close to Spellcrafting Final Shot, and we don't want this guy to die if it doesn't need to. Oh, wow. That'll almost certainly gonna die, isn't it? I think I'm okay with... If we swing with this guy, 3, 3, 2. We'll just trade off with it. Yeah. Well, I think I'm okay with playing this, actually. If he doesn't hit his 8th power, then he doesn't have a way to spellcraft the final shot. And if he does, then our Xena Guardian should be okay. Clear for takeoff. Cool. So that seems pretty good. Yeah, we can start chipping in right here. And every turn he doesn't draw his 8th power, I think we're in pretty good shape. And if we can hit 8 before he does, then we get to get a gigantic Xena Guardian, which is pretty great as well. Sure, you got another Frontier Bard. Still have the same 2 cards in hand. Alright, perfect. Alright, so the Unseen Commando is almost dead for certain at this point. Right? Oh, wow. That's pretty funny. We just took 10 off of that? Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Sure. Okay. So let's use this guy. Let's give this endurance. Because that actually helps us quite a bit. Attack with these two. And then once he infiltrates, yeah, he'll get endurance. And then these two will both ready back up. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so I think we have lethal next turn if the Sky Crew survives. This is looking like an ace base from our opponent. We know he has an 8-mana Welding Torch and a Final Shot. But then there's also 2 other cards. I guess one's a Snowball? Yeah. Cool. Oh, wow. I guess this is happening. Okay. No need to be coy about this. I think we just block the biggest creatures. So this is whenever one of your other units hits the enemy player. So I don't think we need to worry about... Okay. 4-2 in the air, we can't block it. 4-4, this should probably get a block. And then we have... This 2-1 should probably get a block as well. This 3-2, and then we have a 3-4 and a 3-4. I think we just block like that. Yeah. Those are probably the most conservative blocks we can manage. And then one more pump spell will give his Scale Channel Sorcerer some extra strength. What are we taking right here? 10, 11, 12, 13? Wow. Okay. So that brings out to 8. Is it going to be on this guy? Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. So we're taking 8 plus 5 more, it looks like. Okay. Cool. I guess that went well for us. Alright. Cool. 3-0. This one seems to be going well. So, let's keep at it. Alright. We got game 4 against Vindicator. And unfortunately, I don't think this hand is keepable. Even though we have a couple of reasonable Justice cards and some Justice sources. We just don't have enough power. So, let's send this one back. Oh no. We were so close to casting our Unseen Commando. But this is pretty good too, actually. Yeah, with Learned Herbalist, I feel okay about this. We'll play this past turn. Now, I don't know if we're going to discard anything. Oh, wow. Decisions to be made. I kind of like the idea of playing a Tranquil Scholar here. Oh man, please give my Unseen Commando Aegis. Oh, Revenge? Is that what that is? Yes. On the Unseen Commando, I will take 2, please. Okay. Let's attack right here. Lightning strike? Yeah, doesn't seem likely. And I think we can chuck the subterranean sentry, just because it's so far away on the curve. And we'll pass turn. Yeah, and we'll try not to use the secret pages to grab our second green, but... Oh, perfect. I think we can go... Yeah, it might just be better to go Spirit Blade Stalker right here. It seems unnecessary to expose our Unseen Commando so soon. Plus, if we get that 5th power, we can hold the Desert Marshal in the same turn, which is pretty appealing. Or we can just start pushing damage. I kind of like that. Let's do that. Hopefully he doesn't have any silences. Oh, wow. Shoot. That's unfortunate. Wow. Okay, so it looks like he's 3-colored. That's pretty great. Oh man, that felt bad. Yeah, let's run our own Spirit Blade Stalker and pass turn right here. Woo-wee! I was really looking forward to that Unseen Commando. Oh wow. Okay. I kind of want to Desert Marshal that Shelter Wing Rider, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Let's just pass turn right here. We can also hold up secret pages, which is pretty nice. Okay. Now... I think a Peacekeeper's Helm on this guy might not be the worst. If we use it here, I kind of want to get the Spirit Blade Stalker, like, out of commission. But I guess we have another turn to do that if we want to. This lets us push some damage, though, which is kind of cool. So if we do this... Yeah, I didn't see a fast spell. And then we can just attack with these right here. Sure. And then we can pass turn. Okay. If we use this, I kind of like that, especially since he has Revenge. Let's use this right here. Make him do a 4/5, and then just attack. Sure. Cool. Yeah, and then if need be, next turn we can use another Peacekeeper's Helm to silence the Master-at-Arms. Sure. No, I don't think any of these need to be silenced right away. We can just play an Arc Sentry in pass turn. Actually, let's play a Lumen Defender in pass turn. We can be a little more mana efficient at the very least. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's a big Yeti. Oh, wow. That could be a really big Tranquil Scholar, huh? I guess a 6/7? Still not quite big enough to get past this guy, unfortunately. I do think we still go for it, though. Yeah, and then we can play this guy as well on pass turn. Yeah, I think our opponent... Well, I don't want to say they don't have anything, because they might be able to, but I do feel a little bit wary about just piling so many different stats on one guy. Sure. You got a 5-4, that's fine. So you get the snowball, kill the Desert Marshal, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think we just start pushing damage with this guy now. So if we put this... Yeah, let's put this right... If we stun this guy, that'll be 2-4, 0-5, and 1-3. We're not attacking the Master at Arms anyway. Or maybe we should stun this guy out of the air. I think this is right. Okay. Oh, wow. I guess that's not the worst thing that could have happened. Yeah, lucky top deck, but... So it's 5. Okay, so he needs 4 more piled on top of that? Sure. I'm okay killing that Shelter Wing Rider. This is gonna be +6/+6. We're pretty close to just being able to A-space and kill. Yeah. Let's just pass turn then. Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if he wants to make any attacks here other than the 1-3, which is pretty reasonable. And then I think we can, yeah, play this. Yeah, I do want that on top actually. And then we just swing at this guy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, sure. Mainly we're getting this guy out of the air, which I think is really important. Yeah, maybe that should have been an A-space, or at least a couple more attacks. I don't know. You can also pay 3 to discard a card to draw another card from the void. What would that be? Like Shelter Wing Rider, maybe? The Yeti Furflinger, my goodness. Sure. You got a Lumen Attendant, that seems fine. Yep. So this has to swing. And then... probably swing with that too. No, I think we want to leave that back. Let's just attack with this guy. Sure. And then we'll play a Bright Mace Paladin. That is massive. Sure would love to see like a challenge bylaw or something. Maybe our deck can find one of those. He pulled back a Pensive Lumen in hand, so even as a 7/6, it's not going to be big enough to tango with this guy. Okay, 5/4 flyer, seems pretty good. I think I want to swing at this. Definitely want to swing at this. I think I'm okay swinging with this guy too. just because I think chip damage really matters at this point, and if he blocks it with anything, I'm pretty okay with that. Like, he can't kill it with just this guy. If he wants to block with this dude, then I think it's okay. Interesting. Let's kill the Pensive Lumen. And then we have 3 left? Yeah. We'll kill the Lumen Attendant, and then he'll take 6 here? Or 7 here. And we'll go to 2. Yeah. Oh, wow. I kind of forgot. He has Lifesteal and Revenge, and now Destiny. Sure. And I think we're just going to A-space right here now. Yeah, even if he blocks like 6, 2, and 2, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage coming through. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Sure, we'll just A-space. Cool, we did it. I think we are gold now. So, exciting times. Alrighty. Exciting times in Jesture Draft. First time gold this month. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we got Game 5 against Tercio, and we are on the play, which is kind of unusual. Now, oh boy. We have to use a Temple Standard if we want to get Living Example out on 2, but I think I'm okay with keeping this hand, also because we can play a Wind Chest Merchant on 3, or if we pick up another Justice Sigil, we can play the Unseen Commando on 3, or we can Wind Chest Merchant something back to the market, and then grab our second Justice for Unseen Commando. So I think I'm okay with this hand. Yeah, and we do have another Temple Standard in the deck, so we don't have to worry too much about that. So either this turn or next turn, our best draw is going to be a Justice Sigil. Where's that combo we were talking about? Living Example right here. We can go Training Ground on 3. Draw 3/3. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I think we still play the Training Ground here. And I'm going to do it pre-combat just in case our opponent has a Lunging Wisp, which I don't think is something I typically want to play around. Yeah, we can keep that. That's fine. Do we need it? No, we don't really need it. We have another Justice Sigil in hands. Yeah, I'd rather look for like a second white or something. Or like a Teriax Hatchling. Okay, cool. No Lunging Wisp. I think I have 100% win rate against that card. So, it's pretty good. Oh, wow. 3/2 Desert Marshal seems really good against this guy. Let's swing here. I don't think he's going to block this. Sure. And then we can play an Unseen Commando and pass turn. Yeah, this Crownwatch Legionnaire doesn't look so hot. It's probably going to be the Unseen Commando? Oh, wow. Okay. I don't want to say this guy doesn't know what he's doing, but I think Unseen Commando is a much bigger problem than Living Example is. And just because this is a card that, like, people rate very highly ever since Set 4 Draft dropped. Like, I think people have maybe, just maybe, you've forgotten how good this card is. But if he has an answer for it next turn, I'll just eat my own words. That's cool, too. I think we're okay just holding up a Desert Marshal and passing turn. Yeah, I'm okay, like, silencing this guy. Sure. Alright. Silence the Crownwatch Legionnaire. We get the sweet 2-for-1. That's working out pretty well for us. Always happy to see that. Sure. You got a 4/4 Guard Dog. That's fine. You got an Iron Fist Faithful. That's fine. I think I'm okay holding on to that, but I do want to play the Staff of Speed right now. Maybe we can snipe out like a Cut Ties or something. Oh my goodness. We could take the Valkyrie Spire Guard, but let me see. Oh, can I not look at my market? Oh my. I think we should just make the Entrapment cost more mana. Yeah. because we have the Temple Standard, we can bounce the other Valkyrie back to his hand if he tries to block with the Spire Guard. Yeah, so we'll make the entrapment cost extra. Bring it up to 8. And then I'm okay with this attack right here. Still 4/5. Can't block it. Great. So he's got an 8-mana entrapment, a Valkyrie Spire Guard. It's like a 6/6, sure. Yeah. And I think we just make the same attack again. He'll probably block here. Oh, okay. That's cool too. And then... I guess we could swap out this Subterranean Sentry for a Desert Marshal. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll pass turn right here. Actually, let's see. 7/7, it's gonna go back to a 4/5? Yeah, let's do that actually. And then his last card in hand's an entrapment. Sure. Or I guess a 4/6, huh? Oh shoot, that's different. Okay, cool. Woof! Yeah, okay, so I play a lot of Legacy in Magic the Gathering, and one of the things that's very, very tough to put a value on, like I think most people agree it's very strong to look at an opponent's hand, but I think it's like, very tough to put like a numerical value on it. There was a card that costed 0 mana and let you look at your opponent's hand to draw a card in Legacy, and that card is completely busted. Like, it was just way too good. People would always point to it and be like, well, it's not actual card advantage, because, like, it's just replacing itself, and you're not gaining anything from it. But the ability to play around what's in your opponent's hand is really flippin' good. Like, we basically got to take the entrapment and remove it from a relevant time frame, in addition to being able to preempt his 6/6 flyer that maybe would have been able to stop our Unseen Commando. But anyway, I think Staff of Speed is a card I'm now higher on than I was in the past. But anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so we got game number 6 against M Gallop. I think I want to send this one back. I would love to have a time source for this turn 1 training ground, and even a turn 2 Tranquil Scholar into Spirit Blade Stalker. Oh, that might be okay, actually. Nah, we'll send it back. Let's see if we can't do a little better. Okay, well there's something. So we got... Oh wow. This seems pretty good. We have 2 good targets for this Master at Arms, either the Winchest Merchant or the Bright Mace Paladin. I think a 4/4 flyer is pretty good, but a 5/5 Lifestealer is also quite good. And I do think I want to play this turn. I'm not sure what I want to discard. Maybe the Staff of Speed. Although, these colors very much do lend themselves to a lot of strong fast spells. We could just discard the Merchant. Well, let's discard this Bright Mace Paladin, actually. Yeah, that seems fine. Because we still have a good target for the Master at Arms and the Winchest Merchant. And then we don't have to get rid of the possibility of grabbing something out of the market that we might need. Cool. So, Challenge by Law seems good. Let's play this, attack here, and then we'll hold up Secret Pages for end of turn to grab a Primal. Yep. Oh, wow. That's a pretty strong play, actually. I think we're okay with sending a workshop Tinker back. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And let's get our, It seems so weird to grab a Justice Sigil right here, but... yeah, let's grab a Desert Marshal instead. I think that's pretty good. What's up, Desert Marshal? Hmm. So that's pretty good. This might be a pretty good time for a Staff of Speed. Yeah, I kind of like that actually while he's tapped out. Give us a chance to scope out his hand. Oh wow, those are some pretty good cards. Ruination Sledge will probably deal with the Staff of Speed. We're looking at 5 cards exactly. Yeah, I don't think this is really going to help us. Maybe we just take the left-right Blade Whirl and double it. Combust is really strong too, though. Yeah, that's tough. Let's just double the left-right Blade Whirl. So we got a Sparkbot, a Grenadin token, a Ruination Sledge, and a Combust. And you drew a 5th power? Okay. Yeah, seems good. No blocks. I do think I'm in for using Challenge by Law on this guy. Maybe after he's sunk the 6 mana into it? Yeah, let's just do this right here. Pass turn. And we can hold up this Desert Marshal if need be. I do think a Combust is going to happen pretty soon. Sure, no blocks. Yep, you got a Sparkbot and a Cabal Slasher. It's getting a little bit loose. So we got a Blade Whirl, a Combust, another Grenadin token. And he played the Sparkbot. Is there any value to not using the Challenge by Law right here? Yeah, I think we just attack here in the air, and then play this guy and hold up Desert Marshal. And then... do we want to do anything about that? I guess we could just take 6 right here. Yeah, it seems okay. And then Challenge by Law right here. Sure. And then swing in the air like this. Pass turn. Oh, you know what? Maybe blocking to this guy was correct, because I think the 2-1 matches up pretty poorly against a lot of these guys. I guess we can double block now if that comes up. So we still got a Combust, though. And a 10-mana Blade Whirl that we know about. And I think a Grenadin token? Because this one came from the Sparkbot. This one was already in play. Yeah, so he's got 1 more in hand. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. 2-5? I'm going to say no blocks. We'll go to 8 right here. Sacrifice to kill the... Yep, seems good. Don't think we want to do that. We could play the Sandbinder Sentinel. I think that's a pretty good blocker. It's pretty enticing, and then we're probably gonna have to use this to silence the Spirit Blade Stalker when the time comes. Yeah, that seems good. Let's do that, and we'll pass turn right here. that's right, we already silenced it. So I guess that's not really necessary. And the last card in hand is the 10-mana Blade Whirl. So, okay. We'll just pass turn right here. It's pretty good. So all we need to do is draw some Unseen Commandos or some Teriax Hatchlings, and I think we can blow this game wide open. Sure. No tribute. I'm okay with that. Play Justice Source, pass turn. Yeah, our Lumen Defender matches up really well against everything he has, which is kind of cool for us. What's not as cool for us is the fact that we're flooding out. But maybe we can draw some Workshop Tinkers or something. Or maybe he'll play Hold Up? Who knows? That's 9. Okay. Oh, good grief. There's an Elysian Banner, and I'm wondering if I should just silence this guy to take the lifesteal off of it, like, right now. If he plays a Blade Whirl, we'll go up to, like, a 5/5. But then I'm okay with blocking it with some dorks. Yeah. Also, he can't play the Blade Whirl and attack in the same turn. Oh, wow. He's got a fast spell, though. Uh-oh. Sure. 7/6. Maybe we just block with a 1/5? We can block like that, too. Keep the 1/5 alive. And then we'll have the Master at Arms left over. Or we can just trade this guy away. Yeah, this seems fine. Sure, you got a Sandbinder Sentinel. Can we afford to be greedy with this? I kind of want to just hang tight with it, actually. Maybe this will come back to bite us in the ass, who knows. If it happens, it happens. This is how games are lost right here. We'll point to this exact moment as when the game ended. I think I'm okay with that trade. Unless you get a rapid shot? It's not really a trade. Sure. Oh, there we go. My boys. Okay. First of all. Oh, lifesteal. Hell yeah. Let's do that. And then we'll play both of these out. And pass turn. I feel like this has got to be like a torch or something, right? Yeah, seems good. Grabbing back a 5/7 Spirit Blade Stalker. It's probably bigger than most things we have, unfortunately. I think I just got a double block right here, right? Oh no. Probably some kind of fast spell? Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay. Interesting. So I think we can start to race him in the air, which is kind of cool. Because we can gain 7 life a turn. Yeah, we'll play this out just in case, because we now have a way to use all of our power. Double damage. Yep, seems good. Sure, another Blade Whirl. So I think this has to be blocked. And then we block here. So we're still taking 9 right here. We'll go to 6. And then what are our outs going to be? I guess Subterranean Sentry might be pretty good. But, yeah. Well, actually, I think we discarded that, didn't we? Is that another game? Might have been another game. Yeah, I think we just block right here. Gain some life. Go down to 8, I think? Yeah, go down to 6 right here. And then back up to 8 from the lifesteal. Cool. Oh, that's pretty good. I think we... So we have to play this now. I think I want a lifesteal guy. Now, the question is what I want to stun. Because if I stun and silence this guy, then... This will go back to a 1-3. So then that's 8 coming in. I think this is our best bet. Attack with these two. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Torch after that long. We'll play, dude. That was... Ugh. That was ugly. Well, guess we can't beat the infinitely recurring train of Spearblade Stalkers that have been silenced. Oh, cool. Alrighty. There's 200 dust. We can use that to build real decks and stop playing drafts. Alright, so that's our first loss, but I gotta say I still feel pretty good about this deck. Let's keep going. Okay. We got, yeah, this opening hand seems pretty reasonable. Alright. That was our, I think that was our last round opponent. But yeah, we're okay keeping this. We got our single primal, and we got double justice in case we draw Unseen Commando. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Turn 2 Living Example into turn 3 Master at Arms. I think I'm okay with that, especially if he doesn't have an answer to the Living Example. Actually, that's the only way I'm okay with that. I think this is a garbage hand if Living Example doesn't survive. Oh, wow. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to want to hold off on this Living Example right here. Alrighty. I guess that's one way to get famous. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm okay with running out of Tranquil Scholar right here. Just in case he wants to use this whatchamacallit, the Living Offering on something. What battle skill did it get? Charge? Huh. It's not a very good battle skill. Especially not for either of these two. I guess it's slightly better served on the Master at Arms, but not by much. Yeah. Oh god, please trade. Oh god, that's a good question. I think it was a... Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna play this guy right now. And hopefully we can bait out the Living Offering to silence him. I'm not taking full advantage of that charge, though. Gosh. Hashtag misplays, right? On 4? What could that be? On 4? It seems so weird, but I think I'm okay taking this trade. Yeah, we're not dealing with Pensive Lumen. I guess we're just kind of dead anyway if he slams a Memory Dredger. I think I'm okay taking this block. Sure, you got a Xenon Guardian. That seems fine. We'll play this guy and pass turn. That way we can still hold up the Strength of Many if he wants to get kind of cute with his attacks. Oh, wow. Xenon Obelisk is a very good card. And I think I'm just going to hold off on... Yeah, probably going to hold off on the Strength of Many. Hopefully we can kill the Xenon Guardian with it a little bit later down the road. I'm not really too keen on... not really too keen on trading it for a Banished Umbran. Cool. So we'll play this. Discard that. We'll get a hold of the Secret Pages. And then we'll pass turn right here. Huh. Actually, I'm going to say no blocks again. Yeah, so we'll go down to 7 here. And then I think once we have 6 mana, we can play the Stalwart Shield on this guy and start swinging with it. That way the onus is on him to play the Pump spell, or the removal spell. Oh, but he does have Cut Ties next turn, doesn't he? Still think it's worth it. We'll say... Or maybe we could just double block a guy right here. Let's just double block right here, see what he does. No, I guess a Rapid Shot would blow us out big time, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's say no blocks. We go to 7. We get a little bit of life back from the Secret Pages, so that's kind of cool. Sure. Oh god, a 2/4 flyer? I don't know if we can beat that. Oh, jeez. Xenon Obelisk is so good! Alright. So if you pass turn here... Oh, jeez. Yeah, we'll play this. Doesn't really matter. But we lose our Living Example, which is kind of a bummer. Yep, I think we gotta use this right now. And we'll use it on this guy, because I don't think we can deal with a flyer that day. Sure. We'll pass turn. Hopefully he doesn't attack into this anymore. That'd be kind of a bummer for us. Cut Ties? Wow. Alrighty. This is getting ugly. Sure, we'll take 7 right here. Oh, maybe that wasn't right. I think we just lose now, don't we? Oh, or Lucky Top Deck is good too. Alright, sure, we'll play that. And I think that stalls up the ground pretty well. At least until he hits 8 power, so. I think a Learned Herbalist is still our best bet. Yeah. I'm going to say no to discarding, because I think that's not really going to be as important at this point in the game. Oh, Jesus. Please attack with that. I'm very okay with it. And we also just don't have a way to get rid of the Xenon Obelisk, so... This is going to be a tough game all around. You gotta attack with something, right? Interesting. Alright, cool. Now, I do like the idea of Spirit Blade Stalker, but I'd love to put it on a flyer, something that can help us, like, crawl back into the game, as opposed to just throwing it on one of these guys, who probably aren't getting through with combat for the rest of the game. I guess we can be mana efficient, though. Let's just play it... Yeah, there's no use playing... Well, the Arc Sentry is a good blocker, too. Well, so is the Spirit Blade Stalker. We'll just play the Stalker right here. I guess like any removal is going to be pointed at this guy anyway, so we might as well just be a little mana efficient at this point. Sure. Temple Tactic and a Sigil. Okay. Not a flyer. Oh, that's good. That's really good for us, isn't it? I guess it's not that good, huh? We could put back the Arc Sentry and grab a... I guess Desert Marshal's still our best pickup, isn't it? That card is just so good. Shanebear, Kopesh, Harmless Question. Yeah, I guess this isn't really going to do much for us. We'll put this guy back. And we'll grab a... I think Kopesh could help us push damage at the very end. No, I still think it should be a Desert Marshal. This card is just way too good. Sure, Mill 2, that's fine. Sky Crew, oh no! P. Terry's! That's my boy! Sure. Cool. We can... Yeah, let's do this right now. Cool. There's 3. Mill 2. Alright, and then I think next turn we're gonna mill another. Oh, you can still mill another 2. I guess you didn't want to. So how much is this adding? It's 5? That's like 9? Okay. I guess that's working out for us. Yeah, these are a lot less scary when they're not attacking. But I think he's... Yeah, I think he might have misplayed this one. So if we flash this in, we can silence this guy, or anything for that matter. But then this would be +6/+6. And then... Well, I guess that won't work, huh? Yeah, because then something will be able to... He'll block everything except for the Lumen Defender and go to 1. Alright, so we gotta wait one more turn. Although... no, let's just do this. And then... Cast turn. Sure. Yeah, those are both pretty good. Yep. Okay. Great. So I don't think we're playing around anything anymore, so that's awesome for us. Sure. Steel wins, please? Oh, jeez. That was... Yeah, I thought we were dead for sure, in the face of that Xenon Obelisk, but... Yeah, I guess Lumen Defender's a good card, so... That was pretty good for us. Cool. And we hit level 40 Justice. Congratulations on reaching level 40 Justice. Your honor is noted. Great. More emotes. That's really what I needed. Alright. Hopefully the last game of the day. Let's hop right to it. Cool. We got game... This is going to be what? Game 8 against Ifrit? See how this goes. Ooh, okay. So we actually don't have our Justice right here, but I think I'm pretty okay keeping this. We are on the draw, and we do have 2 strong 2-drops right here. So let's keep this and see how it goes. Sure. Turn 1 Training Ground is pretty good. Look at us. We're mono time. Sponsored by Tag Heuer or Rolex. Yep, you got an Endurance Monk. I think we just play the Living Example right here. Yeah, we're free to just take 2 from this guy. It's not too big of a deal. Yeah, not blocking that in 100 years. Oh no, is this the same deck we drafted? It's the 45 card mirror match. Wow, okay, Torrential Downpour got us good. Alright, and we're still limping along on mono time, but given a Xenon Guardian in hand and a Staff of Speed as well, I think we're okay with this. It's not super great, but, you know, it's something. Yeah, and I think if he's got like a... I don't know. I'm okay making this block right here. Just because next turn we have a Xenon Guardian, and if he wants to use a Pump Spell this turn, I'm pretty okay with that. Just kidding. I'm less okay with this block now. Yeah, no blocks. Thank you. I kind of like Staff of Speed. Just look at his hand. Let's do that. Oh boy. Now, I would love to get rid of this bring down, but I think it's got to be this Pensive Lumen. Yeah. I mean, we're not even getting rid. That's the thing. We're not even getting rid of bring down. We're just taking it up to like 4 mana, which is still a perfectly fine rate to pay to kill unseen commandos. So yeah, we'll just hit this Pensive Lumen right here, and we'll pass turn. So we saw a Snowfort Trumpeter and a bring down. I guess we can, like, yeah, we can just block right here and continue to take 1 damage for several turns. Sure. Yep, you got a Snowfort Trumpeter, friend. Cool. And we have no Horror Banner in the deck, so we need to draw blue, then green. We'll play Xenon Guardian, pass turn. And he's still sitting on a bring down, right? So that's what that fast spell is? Okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. He's probably discarding the Pensive Lumen. Can't imagine that's going to stick around for long. Yep. 10 mana Pensive Lumen is slightly worse than a 5 mana Pensive Lumen. Sure, take the damage, that's fine. Okay. Here's this guy. Hopefully we can find a... That's funny. That was... This deck has a weird way of... Well, I shouldn't say this deck. This game is a weird way of just giving you the things you don't need. But anyway, yeah, we're going down to 16 right here, and there's a very real danger of us just getting pecked out by a Primeval Plover. Hate for that to be the case, but I don't know. We gotta draw something. Something's gotta give. So he still has a bring down that we know of. I guess it'll be good against one of these Teriax hatchlings. Oh my goodness. We'll pass turn right there. Yep. Then 15, then 14, then 13. Nope, no blocks. Oh, interesting. I think I'm okay with offering these two. Well, Pensive Lumen's the other thing I'm worried about. Like, a pump spell would be kind of bad for us, but I really don't want to trigger, like, proc a tribute on something. Well, I guess it's okay. We just need 1 more power to play Lumen Defender, so let's try double blocking right here. If he wants to use a pump spell on this, he can't use it to get past Lumen Defender later. And if he wants to play the Pensive Lumen proccing tribute off of that, then this guy blocks it pretty well. Yeah, and then we can also leave this 3-4 back, which still prevents this guy from attacking. Cool. So we traded a 3-3 for a 4-4, but I can't imagine. Yeah, there we go. You're... Okay, we are in business. Let's play a Lumen Defender. We just gained 5 turns of our clock right there. God, this card's amazing. Take that, Primeval Plover. And then I think I'm just okay blocking this now. We'd love to get our Primal Source for these Teriax hatchlings, but, you know, I think one thing at a time. We've, at the very least, stabilized the board a little bit, which I think is pretty important. Sure. Take 5. Or take 1, rather. Ugh. Yeah, gotta say I'm okay making that block. Oh, it's gonna be a bring down, isn't it? Yeah, shucks. Should have thought about that. Well, I guess we might as well just get out of his hand. And then... Sure, you got a Yeti Snowslinger, that's fine. Alright, cool. So, I think we can just play a Teriax Hatchling and a Bragmace Paladin right here. Yeah, this guy will block up the air, and then this guy... Could block up the ground? Yeah, I do want a blocker for this guy in case something bad happens to my 3-4. We'll play these 2 out and then pass turn. So we might be taking 7 right here, but I think next turn we can untap, play another Teriax Hatchling, and we'll at least have Strength of Many in order to combat this guy. Yeah, that seems good. Oh man. Can we just draw like Justice Sigil into Challenge by Law? Please, RNGesus, just this once. That'd be pretty great for us. I mean, I don't know. I'm talking about things as if we're in a really bad position, but honestly, this looks okay. We're probably going to take a pretty big hit right here, but after that, I think we're doing a pretty good job of stabilizing. We did get the Bring Down out of his hand, which I'm pretty okay with, because I think this card is particularly good against us. But, oh wow. Yikes. Okay. We don't have to play around like Siphon Vitality or anything, do we? No. So I think I'm okay just blocking this and blocking here, taking 7, going to 12. Alright. Maybe just block like this. What are we risking? Running into like a saddle up? Yeah, let's just block right here, actually. So these will bounce off each other. I didn't really see a fast spell. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty good. Yep. Goodbye, Hatchling. It's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. Oh, I guess you can also kill this guy? Yeah, that's another thought. Okay, sure. Seems... Okay, where's that, Justice Sigil then? Because we could really use one of those right now. Sure, let's pass turn right here. This will give +7/+7, which I think is... I know is pretty good. We'll give +4/+4 rather. We'll take this guy to 7/7. I would love to have gotten some lifesteal off of this guy. But if he attacks with a 7/6, I don't think we have a good way of blocking it and then pumping. So I don't think the 7 life is worth losing this guy. I think we would instead block this 7/6 right here and then play the Strength of Many. Because we didn't see a fast spell last turn, even when he had 5 mana open. Or maybe it was 4? Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Way to put me on the spot, dude. That's not cool at all. Okay, so I think we'll just make blocks like this. And then we can play Strength of Many right here. Yeah, so we're taking 9, but then we're gaining 7. So we're losing 3. We still have a way to deal with the 7/6 though. I guess we have to just hope to draw into this Justice Sigil next turn if we do this. I guess that's not the worst. Sure. And this goes back to a 2/2, so that's pretty cool. Oh, yikes. Okay. Crafty Yeti. Sure, that seems pretty good. I think we're just dead if we don't draw a Justice Sigil this turn. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Maybe we just play this and pass turn and hope he respects the pump spell? Yeah. Or I guess we just have to chump block this guy now. We're just kind of weak. Not a big fan, but what can you do? I guess the question is if he attacks with this alone, am I letting it through? But dude, this guy... Man, these torrential downpours have been an absolute beating. Okay, I think we just lose right here. I don't see a world in which he doesn't ace. Well, yeah. Block here. Alright, so we go to 1. Just a healthy and happy life total. Ah! Well played. Yeah, man, that was tough. Whew. Alright, so down to the wire, 6-2. Trying to generate the maximum amount of content for this video, obviously, but alright, let's keep going. Last game. Okay, Attorney at Law. That's a great name. Big fan of your name, Attorney at Law, if you ever watch this video. Okay, now, big fan of this hand, too. 2/2 drops, and we have most of our influence requirements, but I see we are lacking in a single... We're lacking double justice, but I think this is pretty good, all things considered. So we'll keep this. And then we can go turn 1 Elysian Banner, turn 2 Living Example, and then hopefully we can draw our second green at that point, but if not, then we can play Learned Herbalist and kind of decide what to do from there. Sure. Strong. Oh, nice. There it is. So we can play Living Example right here. We can play Learned Herbalist, and honestly, we don't even have to discard anything. Actually, yeah, I'm okay with discarding this. Do you want to play into a Lightning Strike? I don't even think it's worth it, just for 2 damage. Well, sure. Yeah. I guess it, like, keeps one of these guys alive later on. Yeah. But okay, so we have very similar openings. Herald of the Parliament is quite good. Oh wow, that's also very good for us. So we go... So if we play this, we get a 3/3 Monk with Endurance. And we might not even play it this turn, we might just hold up Secret Pages. That seems okay. Yeah, we'll play this first. Game 1. Get a 3/3 Monk. We can bottom the Elysian Banner because we already have all the primal and time that we need. And then we can play this. Swing here. I can't imagine he's going to block. Okay. And then we could hold the Secret Pages, or we could just play the Monk. I kind of like playing the Monk right here, because playing the Secret Pages takes us to 5 mana. And I guess we can play the Monk and it's 4-drop the turn after, but if we don't hit that power, then we kind of held back on playing this guy for a turn. Not to mention that there's a good chance he just pays 4 next turn to create an owl. So let's just play this right now, and pass turn. I think this is the safer play, whereas the other one is only optimal if we can guarantee we draw a power next turn. Okay, it's probably going to be a Living Example. Sure, that's fine. Yep. Oh wow. It's pretty good. We swing with these 2. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can play... I guess the Spirit Blade Stalker is a little bit less important because our opponent's not trying to rush us down. Oh, it's probably a Teriax Hatchling, isn't it? Sure, you got an Illumination Wisp. Oh my goodness. That is very good. Wow. Okay. We have to deal with... Oh, geez. An Accelerated Evolution. But can I just say that card looks amazing in Premium? Would have looked better if there was a big 2 up in the corner? No, I'm just kidding. Am I, though? I don't know. I really miss TJP Blitz sometimes, but... I think we just attack with this guy right here. Yeah, I don't think he's going to take this block. Sure. Cool. And then we'll play Xena Guardian and pass turn. Yeah, and I'm kind of okay with just serving it with these 2 next turn. You gonna give it flying? Oh my. Wow. That's good. And he still has 1 more, huh? So he can give it flying as well. Yeah, jeez. This is getting ugly. Cool. 22. That seems fine. I feel like I just gotta silence him? Not even, huh? Maybe just play a Stalwart Shield on one of my guys and just keep swinging with it. Well, I don't think he's actually used the ultimate yet here, so maybe we just silence that. Yeah, that doesn't seem too bad. Yep. And I wish we had a way to deal with this 5-4, but it doesn't look like we do. Cool. So we'll just continue. Oh. That was handy. Yeah, we'll play one of these guys and pass turn. Sure. Take another 6, go to 10. Yep. This is going poorly. Pass turn. I think we just have to take this right here and go to 7. Oh my goodness, that's that solves a lot of our problems if we can survive for one more turn. I think we can. We're just gonna hold up secret pages and pass turn right here. I think I still want to make one block right here. Yeah, that seems fine. It would just be kind of a shame if we lost to a pump, like a series of pump spells right here. Sure. Take 6, trade one of those off. Well then, we gotta play this. Doesn't really matter what we grab. And I guess the question now is, like, do we challenge by law this guy? Because we do get to silence him, so he'll be like a 5-4 on the ground, which is not too scary. Yeah, I think we just challenge by law this guy. Cool, we go to 8, that's great. Swing here, then pass turn. Yeah, and I think I'm okay just like offering up these two. Yeah, whew, that worked out really well for us. He gets a Tinker, he's got one more card in hand. And I think if we have this Temple tactic, I feel pretty good about our odds. Really? I think I'm okay with this. Yep. So I think I actually want to play the Sky Crew this turn. Just to have an extra blocker on the ground. And then we still have this Temple tactic to hold up in case anything goes south. But from here, it should just be sort of a slow trudge to the finish line. Oh, wow. So we just get a 4-4, which is pretty good. Okay. Tranquil Scholar is fine. I don't think we're going to play it here. I think we want to play this. 3-4, swing, sure. And yeah, let's see if we can get something better out of this. Having a 4-4 bird is going to be kind of tough to deal with. That's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see if we can get, like, unblockable on him or something. Oh, killer, huh? Yeah, I think we're just going to pass turn here. Hopefully we can draw the 8th power, give him killer, and kill that guy with it. That'd be really great. Uh-oh. That's a beating. This is a weapon, so this will go back to my hand as well. And then we'll take a bunch here. Okay, sure. It's down to a 3-4, that's fine. And I think I gotta use Temple Tactic on this guy. Which seems okay. Because you can't play it again this turn? Oh, just kidding. Womp! Well, there's our 8. Huh. Did I just horribly misplay this? Huh. So I play this. I kill her the 4-4. Then he can't swing in with these two? maybe I just attack with this guy and this guy. Then he can block here, and then double block another one. I take 4, go to 1. I think this is my play. Yep. Oh boy. I think that worked out pretty well for us, actually. I guess we should kill the 2-1. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. That guy takes some, and then we use that to finish this guy off. Now, Sky Crew is lethal? Uh-oh. That's not what I was expecting. Sure. Take it. Go to 2. Oh god, can we do it? Exhaust it to give another unit +3/+3 in flying. These have no abilities. This has a depleted killer. I don't think this is gonna do it. No blocks, please? Oh, no! Okay. Oh, man. We got him to 1, and then I guess it doesn't matter. He's just going to swing in. Whew! That was close, but no cigar. Alright, well played, Attorney at LOL. That was a good game. Oh, man. That's such high hopes for this deck, too. But I guess 6 wins isn't too bad. Alright, cool. Alright, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah, that one turned out pretty well. I was actually a little bit worried just because I'm not feeling too well right now, but it seems like this one turned out okay, and it seems like getting sick doesn't really hurt my ability to draft that much, so... But yeah, I guess we can take a look at the deck real quick. Summarize any sort of thoughts we had about it. Yeah, so we had a lot of really strong cards, obviously, but like, I think where this deck kind of falls short is I wish it had a couple more fast spells, or just means of like removal. We had like 2 Peacekeeper's Helm, we had like a Staff of Speed to like stop stuff from coming down, and then we had like Challenge by Law, which is obviously amazing. But like, it seems like we were just kind of lacking in, and you know what, I guess that is like kind of where Combray falls short. Like, Time and Justice aren't really factions known for like spot removal. But our units were very good, and I think they did a very good job of carrying us through most of these games. Yeah, Terryx actually worked out well. I don't think we had too much problem with our influence. I think there might have been one game where we were just a tad bit too late on playing the Challenge by Law, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with this turned out. A couple of cards. Yeah, Staff of Speed. I was pretty impressed with this. I'll probably be valuing this a little bit higher in the future. Didn't get a chance to like use Harmless Question, which probably means it's still bad, but you know, it's I think if it's gonna be played anywhere, it's gonna be played in the market. I definitely don't see this like seeing play in the main deck unless you somehow manage to draft like 4+, what are they called? The Pyre Elementals? The 4/3 for 6 with charge that costs 4 less if you play a spell this turn. Yeah, but even then, not too great. Yeah, and Sky Crew. Sky Crew actually did a pretty good job this game as well. I was a little bit surprised, but yeah, he's starting to pull his weight. I think I'm finally coming around on Sky Crew. Same with like, I actually see him to fill a very similar role to Spiritblade Stalker. Obviously, the parallels between their power cost and their stats is, you know, very apparent. But at the same time, they're also just kind of like they come down. They're good defensive bodies, 2/4s, and then they can kind of provide some pretty strong utility later on in the game after you've blocked them a couple of times. Yeah, and of course, Unseen Commando, great card. Anyway, okay, that's fine. Don't care. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, feel free to leave any questions or comments. Yeah, this is going to go up on YouTube and Reddit as usual. Probably on Wednesday morning is what I like to aim for, but this whole past week's been a little bit crazy, so if it's a little bit late, yeah, I don't know. Live with it, I guess, because there's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it all the way to the end, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.